gorgeous! Welcome back to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thanks for joining me. I hope everything's been well this past week, and I cannot wait to get into this tutorial because recently these have been some of my favorite looks. So today, girl, we are going to do a monochrome look, and let's talk a little bit about that. So why I love them so much? Let me name the reasons. Basically, monochrome looks are when you do just one single color. You can do like a full face monochrome look. You can do just an eye look in monochrome. But basically the idea is that you use, a couple of shades or several shades, one shade, whatever, of one single color. Now with monochrome looks, technically, girl, you can totally just use one or two different shades, but because I just got these palettes from my Ulta trip the other day, as you saw in my previous video, I really want to play with these and I haven't had a chance to do anything but swatch them so far, so I am going to be using a few more shades than just one or two. But today I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette as well as the Such a Gem 39S palette, both from Morphe. So I was looking at the Jaclyn Hill palette and it is, oh my gosh, it is so pretty with all of like the bright and colorful warm tones, and I really want to play with it. I feel like I have done a lot of pink and orange lately, so I think I'm going to play with the purples, and I feel like that will be a little bit easier as well for the 39S because it's got a lot of purples also. So I think I'm going to start off with the 39S, the Such a Gem palette, and I'm going to go in with a mix of these two purples. And I'm going to take a detail brush and just start patting it along the outer corner of my eyes and blend it towards my crease. Just took one of my more fluffy blending brushes and blended that out just a bit because it is kind of hard to blend with a very stiff detail brush, though it does put it right in my crease exactly where I want it, and that's a really pretty color combo, those two purples together. It definitely needed some blending. So now that I have gotten that down, I am going to take one of my smaller fluffy blending brushes, and I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2, and I'm going to use the shade Therapy Sesh, which is this pink and purple right here. Also, don't mind my dog, Milo, my little Pomeranian, is just running around here like crazy right now. Concentrated most of that lighter purple shade on the outer half of my eye, but I ended up blending it into my inner corner and way up to my brow bone. And personally, I think as is, this is really pretty, and normally I would just move on to a shimmer and call it a day. But would you hate me if I went in with this really pretty grape juice color called Stay True? I have been eyeing this shade for a minute and I'm dying to try it out. So I want to take just a little bit of that on the same small blending brush and put it literally right on the edge of the dark purple and the light purple and just kind of blend them together a little bit more. See how it works out. Wow, I am really glad that I did that. Just like the lighter purple, I kept it mainly concentrated on the outer half of my eye and just blended it down towards my inner corner. I'm really happy with the results, and I think it looks beautiful. So I think we are ready for shimmer time. As much as I want to play with the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm really feeling the shimmers in the Such a Gem palette. So what I think I'm going to do is take this darker purple shimmer here and actually put what looks to be a pink, I believe they call it the Silk Slip Toppers. It's kind of like a cream eyeshadow base almost. And I know that it looks pink in the pan, but it actually comes off more purple and blue, especially when it's on top of a purple shimmer shade. So that's what I'm going to do, is start with the darker purple shimmer and put the topper over top of it. I absolutely dig the way that this purple is looking on my lid. Oh my goodness, it is such a pretty shimmer. You know, I almost changed my mind about the pink topper. I was about to go in with the purple topper because when I put the shimmer on, the blue glitter that was in it, it doesn't look like it too much in the pan, but you put it on and the blue glitter is so prominent. I'm really glad that I went with the pink one because it lightened it up just a little bit, and I tell you what, you probably don't need setting spray with these toppers, the big pans in the middle of the palette. But when you do use setting spray, girl, my lids look wet and shiny, and they're just so glittery and pretty. I love it so much, and I love this look. It turned out even better than I thought it would. You know, to be honest, at first with the darker purples that are in this palette, they weren't going on quite as well as I had initially hoped, but with the colors that I blended out and then adding that shimmer on top, it just gave it the pop that it really needed. So I think what I'm going to do is throw on my liner, my mascara, do my lower lash line with the same colors that we used for our matte shades, and then put my lips on. Alright darling, so that is it for this monochrome purple eye look tutorial today, and I gotta say, I love this so much. Oh my gosh, I really love the shimmers that are in this palette. I mean, both of them really, especially with winter coming up and, you know, cool tones being the thing for the season. And this has a lot of cool tone purples, and it's got some grays. I could definitely see myself using this a lot this winter. But of course the Jaclyn Hill palette is still very pretty in its own right, so I will totally be using both of these palettes, let's be real here. But really, this eye look is easy, it was fast, and it is very wearable. I mean, this is a little dark for some people's liking. You could totally go with like a lighter purple eyeshadow. Let me know down below what you thought of this tutorial, and if you like the whole monochrome look theme. I really like it just because it's super fast and easy, and it's very pretty, and I definitely want to do more tutorials like this one. But in the meantime, girl, you know what time it is. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and go out and spread some love and positivity today, baby. We could all use some extra. You're beautiful.